Mercy. First beer of the day. How do you do, buckaroos? How the heck are you? I am Thunder Beer Whisperer. If you can hear any of the music, I don't own any rights to it. Just cranking my Pandora to my wife's chagrin. Well, I decided to have my first beer of the day. We just finished watching an episode of Daniel Boone. And I put the music on. So I found these the other day. I found three from Crooked Stave. I'm going to start with this one, though. It's 5.2. Chihuahua. Cat almost knocked everything down again. Uh, St. Bretta Citrus Saison Artisan Ale brewed with citrus, lemongrass, and coriander. Paying homage to our favorite yeast, St. Bretta is fermented with our house mixed culture of Brett. From its historic significance in old world beers to this, the new age of Brett, we embrace this yeast as a focal point in our artisan brewery. A reimagination of early farmhouse saisons brewed in Europe. St. Bretta combines fresh citrus characteristics with yeast-driven tropical fruit flavors and aromas, unfiltered and naturally wild. We package each can with a small amount of yeast to maintain maximum freshness for whatever life adventures wherever life's adventures take you. 5.2% citrus saison artisan ale brewed with citrus, lemongrass, and coriander. So there you go. I don't typically buy a lot of singles, to be honest with you, but I did because I wasn't sure how I was going to like these. Um, they were about $10 for a 4 pack. Not crazy expensive, but a little pricey. I mean, it calls itself an artisan ale, so it's going to be a little more. But they were $2.79 for a single, so I bought one of each just to see. I'm not as in love with Brett as many beer geeks are. Beer snobs tend to love it. It is a little cloudy, but not a whole bunch. I mean, it's not any IPA murky, more hazy, less murky. So yeah, I certainly feel some citrus on the nose. Let's see, what's that say again? Citrus, lemongrass, and coriander. And I got the need a better prop system here. That's gonna fall, sure as shit. Whammer Jammer from Jay Giles Band is now playing. And in the background, I don't know if you can hear it or not. I don't have it real loud, but yeah, I do feel the coriander a little bit. I was trying to pick up the lemongrass. Sure, why not? Lemongrass kind of gives you that herbal lemon aroma and flavor. Oh yeah, you can really taste that. No, yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if I'm going to go all the way to like, but it is interesting. We'll see how I feel by the end of this glass. How about that? It's have an interesting flavor. Again, I'm not sure how I like it. It leaves a bit of an aftertaste that I'm not sure of at the moment. Yeah, it is crisp. It's almost soda pop like, to be honest with you. The carbonation, that lingering taste almost feels like soda, like not necessarily soda, like a citrus seltzer is kind of what it feels like in a lot of ways. That lemon Pellegrino, that's kind of what it feels like. Uh, we'll see if it grows on me one way or the other, in a good way or like a fungus. It's hard to tell at the moment. Yeah, there's something odd there that I can't quite figure out, but I'm not sure if I like the way that kind of lingers. I would refer to this as for me a beer like this is suited best for spring with the bright citrus aromas and flavors, the herb, the floral nose, the herbal nose. Seems to me best suited for spring, but hey, drink whatever you like. I don't care. I do like certain beers certain times of year, sure. I mean, when it's cold, a nice stout or imperial stout sounds good, or a nice big FES. When the weather's warm, yeah, something like this, a good Bretta Pilsner. Yeah, I got to tell you, there's something that's just not working for me here. There's something that hits you right at the end. It's just I don't know. It almost feels like some of that coriander, but maybe it's some of that Brett yeast. I don't know. Uh, but whatever it is, it just doesn't work for my particular taste buds. I think if you're a fan of bread and everything else I mentioned that's on this can, you'll probably like it. For me, I don't like that lingering, whatever that is. There's something that just kind of lingers on your palate right at the end. That just doesn't work for me at all. So there you go. Typically, I try to finish a beer over this, but I'm gonna have to sit a minute. This one really isn't working for me, so I'm gonna sit that down. I am trying to beer with. Hey, you never know. See, this is why I don't like beer reviews, and I don't call myself a beer reviewer, because just because the beer doesn't work for me doesn't mean it's a bad beer. Whereas beer reviewers, if they don't like something, they give it a bad grade. Well, you got to be able to tell if the beer is flawed or not. I don't know that this beer is flawed in any way. I don't know that there's something wrong with it. I just know it doesn't work for my taste, so I'm not going to refer to it as a bad beer. If there's some, if these are the flavors you'd like, yeah, I'd certainly recommend folks to try it. But for me, it just doesn't work. There you go. I am Ton of Beer Whisperer, Beer Evangelist, prolific beer drinker, Purveyor of Wisdom, and all that.